Hi everybody, hope your day is going well. We are back with Penitence featuring Molly McKinna, and another shout out to Pete because he's the one who suggested this, and this one was not on my list. So I wouldn't have come across it without you, Pete. So thank you, and thank you so much for the cups of coffee. All right, I don't know Molly McKinna, I don't think. So let's see what she brings and what Ren brings. We already know it's going to be good.
Lately, I think I was over time in my chest, beating slower like the clouds, the color of them fading out, fading out. The heavy heart I carried went over your head and over mine.
What a voice! It's such an angelic voice, like a timeless voice, like one of those older songs you hear from way back when. And I don't know, it's just, do you ever get that tingling sensation in your brain? And I'm not talking about substances here, guys. All jokes aside, it really gave me that, like feeling here. Maybe my hairs were trying to stand up and run away or something. I don't know. Wow, such a beautiful and fragile voice. It sounded fragile, but I know she knows what she's doing. Whew. Wow.
Over mine.
I counted the days she left like a prisoner, etching markings on my skin with an old knife, scratching. You see, I wanted the physical to match the psychological, and yet...
Ooh, I had to pause it there, man. The days she left, I've been counting them, and I'm scratching them on my skin, like when you do in prison, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but she left him and he's doing it on his skin.
Scratching. You see, I wanted the physical to match the psychological, and yet no matter how hard I dug, I still could not match that pain. I longed for...
But you can always keep digging, man. You can always keep digging. You'll never match it. You can always dig deeper. You can always dig deeper. Man. There's always new bottoms to hit in different ways. But wow, yeah. Wanted the physical.
Scratching. You see, I wanted the physical to match the psychological.
Not so much the psychological. I think that's what he said. Yeah. Whew.
Yeah, no matter how hard I dug, I still could not match that pain. I longed for reasons, I sung with demons, I sat in the dark.
I like the way he elongated those words. Just listen, that was cool. It put extra, power through those words.
I longed for reasons, I sung with demons, I sat in a dark, dusty room, barely moving, breathing. I chewed through my own umbilical cord attached to her navel.
Wow. Ooh. He painted a picture right there. Wow. Again, also sounding a little fragile, but that's deliberate, right? That's deliberate. That's the word I was looking for before. Like, you can almost imagine him sitting like this and delivering it like that. You almost need to get in that posture to really feel that and to embody it and to speak it like that. I don't know how he did it, of course, but that's what I imagine.
Chewed through my own umbilical cord attached to her navel. Wanting to be separate. is leaking. Solitude is so depleting.
I did.
Ooh, solitude is so depleting. I know for me, as an introvert, it's actually, recharging. But of course, going too long in true solitude, no connection, that is depleting. But, for an introvert, usually being around too many people for too long is draining and depleting. And then you have to recharge the social battery by spending some time alone, right? And everybody's different. I understand that. That's a spectrum. But that's how it works for me. Wow. Ooh, it's haunting. It's haunting. Great stuff, man.
Solitude is so depleting.
I did it to myself. I know that you are faithful. I did it for my health. How come I'm still unstable? I've fallen far from hell. The suicidal angel who's lost my wings and fell. Falling so ungraceful, vanished into hell.
Wow. Suicidal angel. I feel like he or she, I don't know if it's a he or she, I don't know. But I feel like that suicidal angel traveled with me for a while, just checking. Just check, like, I'm still here. No, I don't need you, man. Just get out of there. He's been around. Yeah, that's for sure. He's been around. Wow. Amazing. Self-destructive behavior. I am all too familiar with it. This song has a bit of that. And we all know how to, so not all. I can't speak for all. What am I saying here? I mean, many of us know how that is for some reason. Like, maybe that's because we feel that's the thing we can control. We can't control a lot in life, but, self-destructing, destroy ourselves, we can't do that. Maybe it's a form of control.
Graceful, vanished into hell.
I wish that I could stop crying.
Oh,
They say
okay.
that the body is 70% water. I feel like I must have reduced mine by a considerable fraction. Newton's third theory states that for every action there must be an equal and opposite counter-reaction. And so I retrace my steps and try to find reasons in the arms of my demons, cause I can't find healing if I can't find meaning in conundrum. Leaning on my dom-nom, feelings how the news high, beaming when I hung from, ceilings when I run from, demons that are living in my head and escape.
What a rhyme scheme. What a cadence right there. Wow. Come on. I couldn't pause it right there, but I do have to re-listen to that. Man was teaching me science and everything. Yo. Ren, calm down. Like I said, I don't know if it was this video or the last one. I didn't graduate. Dropped out. Trying to teach me difficult stuff here. But he is correct, though. But man, the way he found his pocket there, the bag he was in, and the music it turned up, it switched up the beat. And at first it was haunting. It was cool, man. I like it. I like the dark feeling of it. Come on. I like to spend some time in the dark, my friends. Like Bane, huh? I was born in it.
I feel like I must have reduced mine by a considerable fraction.
Let's get ready.
Newton's third theory states that for every action there must be an equal and opposite counter-reaction. And so I retrace my steps and try to find reasons in the arms of my demons, cause I can't find healing if I can't find meaning in conundrum. Leaning on my dom-nom, feelings how the news high, beaming when I hung from, ceilings when I run from, demons that are living in my head and escape. Fate and
Whew. Damn. There's a lot to unpack there, man. There's a lot to unpack. And indeed, with the demons we're trying to run from. Well, let's just my numb feelings.
there must be an equal
Just
and
one more
opposite
time. It's so
counter-reaction.
cool.
And so I retrace my steps and try to find reasons in the arms of my demons, cause I can't find healing if I
Trying to find reason in the arms of my demons, cause I can't find healing.
can't find meaning in conundrum. Leaning
If I can't find meaning, And that is something I struggle with too, man. But, does there have to be meaning to everything we do? Because if we're looking for meaning, doesn't that mean that our basic needs are met? That's something I struggle with, because I do want to find meaning. I do want to find purpose, and I don't want to do much pointless stuff. And that's what I've been struggling with for a long time. So I understand that. Conundrum. It's a conundrum. It is a conundrum, man. Yeah, I didn't even see that one yet. Yeah, Ren, come on, let's speak.
Try to find reasons in the arms of my demons, because I can't find healing if I can't find meaning.
It's a bounce, though. It's a bounce. Come on.
Conundrum, leaning on my dom nom. Feelings how the news high, beaming when I hung from. Ceilings when I run from. Demons that are living in my head and escape. Fate and disappear.
Such hard lyrics, such deep and heavy lyrics, but with that bounce. Ren, you're making me feel conflicted things. I'm bouncing on this song. That should... No. But man, come on. What a master. I'm not going to run it back again. I'm not going to do that again. I'm sorry. It's just so good. It's Ren's fault. The amount of pauses and rewinds has a direct correlation to the amount of skill and artistry by the person performing it. There should be a graph of that somewhere.
Parade, evaporate, evacuate, and then activate fate. But it cut the brakes. Now I'm driving my universe into a lake in the way. Weight of the world, don't wait. We make mistakes when it's all at stake. For goodness sake, a double take.
We make mistakes when it's all at stake, under pressure. We make decisions too fast, maybe.
Weight of the world, don't wait. We make mistakes when it's all at stake. For goodness sake, a double take. But I don't want to eat that cake. I ruminate inside meaning to illuminate a dark mind. I communicate without speaking, and I've seen so much I went blind. I'm
telling you, this guy's in my head. It's getting scary, guys. It's getting scary. It's getting scary. I'm telling you, he's in my head. That's crazy. Wow. Dang, it's crazy. It's exactly describing me.
A dark mind. I communicate without speaking, and I've seen so much I went blind. I live in a lie with the lion inside, living a lie with the lion inside. And my mind is hungry for my sanity. I live in a lie with the lion inside, living a lie with the lion inside. And my mind is hungry and I don't know why.
Live with the lie, with the lion inside, in his mind. He's hungry. Lion is hungry. Yo, I keep getting surprised. Why am I surprised that I'm surprised? I'm surprised that I'm surprised again. Whew. But hey, yo, I'm still new in the Reniverse, and it's hard to pick a favorite because they've all been so good. Wow, but this one again is speaking to me on so many levels. Thank you, Pete, my man.
Lion inside, living a lie with the lion inside. And my mind is hungry and I don't know why. Pressure drop, deep breath, time stops. A broken, etc. ... Pressure drop, pressure drop, pressure drop. I feel it consuming, I can't stop. ... The lines join the dots and I'm tying knots. Then divide and multiply, square the root of pi, beat the puzzle. I tried to...
My man's doing mathematical schemes now.
Join the dots and I'm tying knots. Then divide and multiply, square the root of pi, beat the puzzle. I tried to keep my mind focused on the line. Hopscotch and pop rocks, I take shots of teardrops. When I drop a pill pop, I find peace and time.
When I drop a pill pop, I drop. You understand? You got it.
I take shots of teardrops. When I drop a pill pop, I find peace and time stops.
Wow. Hey, come on. Whew. This is really good. This is really good. The in beginning was haunting the piano, like like he was doing a bass with the piano, a bass line with the piano. Amazing. And the lyrics, man, and the vocals of Molly McKinna, hauntingly beautiful. This is a song, if I heard this, when I was going through it, or even in my teens, this would have been my song. Just like, 20 years ago, Linkin Park was that little bit for me. It's a definitely different genre, different style of music, but that's kind of the vibes I get. If I would come across Ren in those formative years, he would have been my guy for the rest of my life, just like Eminem is for me when I discovered him at 12 years old. Maybe a little too young, but hey, that's what it is. So yeah, Ride Till I Die with M. And Ren is definitely that dude for many people, and he is starting to become that for me as well. He is that dude. Love it. Ready for more. Thank you, Pete. Shout out to you again. Thank you. And all the rest. I appreciate you. So many nice comments. I try to reply to as many as I can, but they keep stacking. But, you know, I see so many nice comments, people sharing. I love it. I love it. And I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. Appreciate you being here. And I hope to see you again in another video. Goodbye.